Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I wanted to talk about all the best of E3. I'm going to be sharing the 26 games that I'm really excited about, things that are must-buys, that are just straight up interesting, and then also on the maybe file on whether or not they're going to actually be good or not. And of course, this is all just my opinion, and if for any reason I didn't cover the game that you're actually looking for, it's probably because it either wasn't on my radar or maybe I just didn't know about it. So hit me up in the comments if you have any games that I didn't mention today. So let's get into this. Here are the must-haves of E3. Starting off with Battlefield 2042, or what I just like to call Battlefield 6. I'm extremely excited about this game. This is probably the biggest game of E3 for me, and it's mainly because I've been waiting a really long time for them to make a modern warfare Battlefield game, especially since it has grappling hooks like this. Like, that already looks extremely sick. I can't wait to play with that. But the last game I really played that was modern was Battlefield 4, and that was 8 years ago. That's damn, I didn't realize it was that old. That's pretty crazy. So going into this, we're going into next gen. It's going to be 128 players. It's going to be huge, and I'm really excited. Halo Infinite, another one that's looking like it's going to be really badass, especially since they mentioned that the multiplayer mode is going to be free to play, which is very interesting because they can definitely pull off maybe even like a Fortnite type level esports scene with Halo now that it's going free to play. And of course they got grappling hooks too, so I just hope every game from now on has grappling hooks and climbing like Breath of the Wild. That's all we need in every single game. But yeah, I'm really excited about Halo Infinite, and it is going to be a day one Xbox Game Pass, so that means I gotta get that subscription going. Dying Light 2. This is one I'm really looking forward to also. I really enjoyed the first game. I played through it like 3 times. Really enjoyed it. Way more than I thought I would. And I'm usually kind of, I get spooked really easily with horror games. But this is the one game that was just so much fun with the parkouring and the climbing and all that stuff that it made it like a ton of fun to mess around with. So I'm really excited to see what this is going to do. Looking forward to seeing what the co-op is going to be like, and then especially the story, since they're going towards this whole like you shape the world with your decisions thing. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that plays out. Forza Horizon 5. This is another day one Xbox Game Pass game, and the graphics are unbelievable. This is a true next gen title right here. Really excited to see how this is going to play out on my PC. Especially since I kind of decked out my PC to be capable of doing and playing games like this. So I'm really excited to see what it's gonna look like. But yeah, this is a surprise. Not a whole lot of people were actually expecting a new Horizon game. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. So I can't wait for this one. Stalker 2. I was extremely impressed with this one. This is also another really next gen looking title. Graphics are unbelievable. Facial animations are crazy looking. Like, it looks so goddamn realistic. I was just unbelievably blown away by it so much that I feel like I need to go play the first game right now. And I was actually kind of scared to play the first game because there was a lot of really creepy monsters and stuff, especially like the invisible ones. So I was like, I was kind of hesitant to even try the game. But now I feel like I have to, because this just looks so goddamn next gen. I really can't wait to see what this is going to look like on my PC. Just look at that. Just oh my god, like, it's insane. And also this scene right here with his facial animations, look how amazing his facial animations are. Like, that's like mind-blowing. Even his hair looks beautiful. Look, it's like real. He's there in front of me. It's crazy. Far Cry 6 is another one I'm looking forward to. Especially since I haven't played a Far Cry game since Far Cry 4. So I'm expecting there to be a lot of content in this one. Sandbox fun, just running around blowing shit up for no reason, stuff like that. The biggest thing that I really loved about Far Cry 4 was just like the taking over of like the outposts and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to do it with this game. Hoping it's a little bit of the same, honestly. The only thing that I'm not really liking with this is the facial animations, comparing it directly to Stalker 2 and how extraordinary the graphics are in that. This looks outdated compared to that, you know what I mean? But it's still good anyway, so it's still gonna be okay. So I'm still looking forward to this one. Atomic Heart. This is one I've been looking forward to for a while. And I'm really surprised they showed a little bit more gameplay during this E3. It wasn't really much. It was only probably about a minute, but it still was enough for me to get excited again. So I'm really looking forward to this one, especially since it's so goddamn unique. You don't see stuff like this anymore. Like what? The last time was BioShock was something similar to this, you know? So I'm really looking forward to this one. Breath of the Wild 2. This was the only Nintendo game that I was actually excited about. The Nintendo press conference was terrible. It was like the worst ever. The only thing that I saw that it was worth a damn was this. So I'm really looking forward to this and seeing what they do. Especially like they had this move. It's going to show it right here. You see where he goes through the floor and comes out with this liquid thing? That looks insane. That looks like the only ability that's unique so far. Other than that, it seems a lot of the same as Breath of the Wild 1, especially when it showed this image right here where it's just showing Hyrule. That's the only thing that's kind of disappointing. I feel like it's copy-paste, but then now they have the sky stuff, so I guess that's a little bit different. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this one either way, so it doesn't matter. It's a day one buy. Now, I wanted to talk about some of the interesting games, some of the stuff that got me kind of intrigued, especially since some of them are like first-timers. First time I saw it during the E3, so I'm actually kind of excited for these. I want to see what these are going to develop into. First game on my list here is They Always Run. This game is giving me Dead Cell vibes, so it should be pretty good, hopefully. I don't know, these side-scroller games are usually a lot of fun, so I want to try this one. GigaBash. This looks like a lot of fun, especially like with a party and stuff. You bring it over to like a friend's house and just kind of like beat some ass. It reminds me a lot of Power Stone back in the day that was on the Dreamcast. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what this game is like. Like, it definitely looks like a lot of fun. Lemnis Gate. This one is looking really cool. Basically, the way it works is you're supposed to take turns. It's almost like a turn-based game where you do your moves, you set up a kill, and then the other person is supposed to avoid it or try to like come in and steal the objective. It's really interesting how this is going to play out. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this game is like. And it's also a day one Xbox Game Pass game. So looking forward to playing it. Next one here is called Far. It's looking pretty interesting. It gives me like Limbo or like Inside vibes. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of puzzles they're going to have in this and what the adventure is all about. You know, just kind of getting from place to place, because they have basically this Souls-like and also like the puzzle solving at the same time. Like it's just so interesting to play games like this. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Here's another really interesting looking game. It's called Silt, and it's basically this guy swimming around and he can mind control like fish to kind of, you know, help him out and stuff. It looks really interesting, so I'm definitely gonna keep my eye on this one, especially like you see the part right here. He took over that piranha so I could go and take out the chain. It's just I really like this kind of stuff. It's really innovative because then it also adds in like just the puzzle solving within also the Souls like insta deaths. You know what I mean? So really looking forward to this one. Another really interesting game, Soulstice, which is looking like a Souls-like type game. Combat looks pretty smooth. Graphics look decent, you know. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what this develops into. Probably not going to be no day one buy or anything like that, but I definitely want to keep my eye on it and just try it out whenever it releases. Another one I have my eye on is Death Trash. I've said it before how I hate top-down games, but the thing that I really like about this is that it has a lot of elements of like Fallout, of like collecting materials and doing all these things to kind of survive. And on top of that, it has a combat system that can actually, you can run in the opposite direction while shooting. So it seems like it evolved the formula of the Diablo-esque stand in place and just attack, you know. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this is going to play out. So I do want to try it and see what it's like. Olioli World. This actually looks like a lot of fun. It's a side scroller that's basically Tony Hawk, so you can do like stunts and stuff like that. It looks pretty cool. Like I'm definitely want to try it out and see what it's like. I don't think it's gonna have any multiplayer or anything like that. It's like it's basically, you know, a full side scroller, but it also has all these tricks that you can perform while you're doing it, and it's got that Souls-like feel to it where you can die and you have to restart back in the beginning type of shit. So I don't know, I'm looking forward to seeing what this is gonna look like and actually play like. Next one is Project Ferocious. I already saw a video previously that Blue Drake posted, and he was talking about this game. He was talking about the destructible environments and how you can like break down the trees, break down the walls. You got all the dinosaurs in the area. Then you also have like military that are trying to shoot you and all that. So it looks really interesting. I've said interesting like 700 times during this, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing what this develops into. It's going to be another year until they release it, but it already looks pretty tight, so I'm excited to see what this is going to be like. Next one here is Fracked. This looks really cool. This is like the only VR game that I was excited about when I saw it. It's basically like 007, but in VR. So it's like a whole adventure thing where you're going through the whole level, and then you got the climbing, you got the hiding behind cover, like all the stuff that you would typically see in VR. So but the only downside is that it's only on PlayStation for some reason. Why is it not on Oculus? What the hell's going on? But anyway, I guess I'm gonna have to go over to my father-in-law's house to go play it on the PlayStation VR because it looks good. Now let's get over to the maybe file. These are the games that, you know, I'm interested in, but I don't think I'm gonna day one buy it, or maybe I'm just gonna wait until they're on sale or something. The first one here is Starfield. I've been burnt out so much with Bethesda lately, you know, Fallout 76 and blah blah blah. They made a lot of garbage, so I'm not keeping my hopes up with this one either. But the graphics do look amazing. It reminds me a lot of Star Citizen. So I'm going to have to see what this game is like, but I don't think I'm going to day one buy it. I'm probably going to just watch some live streams, maybe even try to get into like, I don't know, a beta or something, or try a demo. I don't know. But I'm already kind of getting the space experience right now with Star Citizen, so I don't really see a reason to jump to this so fast. Unless they really pull a Skyrim with this and they really have a lot of quests and a lot of things to do on these planets. So we'll see. Guardians of the Galaxy, the game. I was kind of surprised about this one because I thought immediately that this was a DLC to the Marvel's Avengers game, since it is from Square Enix also. But it's not. It's a standalone game that's going to be pretty much on all the consoles. They even announced it for the Switch. It does look pretty decent, but it just kind of looks like they just copy-pasted the assets from Marvel's Avengers and put it into this game. Why couldn't they just make it a DLC or an expansion pack? They could have sold us the expansion pack. Like, I would have bought it just to try it. Square Enix, I don't know what the hell they're doing right now. Pretty much they're only good at making Final Fantasy games, it seems. But I am going to keep an eye on it just to see what it develops into. I'm probably going to do the same thing, watch a bunch of live streams. Maybe I'll probably just wait until it's on sale before I actually get it. So, yeah. Anyway, kind of semi-looking forward to this a little bit, I guess. The Black Panther update for Marvel's Avengers. This is actually looking pretty good. I might have to finally play Marvel's Avengers. I haven't played it at all since beta. I've heard a lot of nasty things, of course. The game is doing terrible right now, so hopefully this is good enough to kind of rejuvenate the player base and to actually make it more fun. I don't know. I guess I'll wait and see once this actually releases. The Avatar game. I was actually kind of surprised they even showed this. This kind of came out of nowhere. Was not expecting this at all. But graphics look amazing from what they've shown so far. They haven't showed us like official gameplay yet, but it still looks pretty good. Is it gonna be a day one buy for me? Probably not. I'll probably just wait. I don't trust Ubisoft. They're another company that's just as bad as like Square Enix right now. I just feel like they do a lot of scummy shit and they're always trying to like monetize every single aspect of every game. So I'm gonna hold back on buying this. I want to see what it develops into, see what it looks like. It's gonna be another open world game, so it could be fun. Hopefully they do a good job. But anyway. Pioneer, which actually looks a lot like Stalker. Same kind of concept, you know, the post-apocalyptic world of, you know, trying to survive and all that. It looks pretty interesting. I've heard several cases from other YouTubers saying that this is probably a scam, but I don't know. It's kind of looking pretty good if this is real, if this gameplay is real. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see once this actually is finished. We'll see what happens. Arboria, I think I pronounced it right, is it looks like a Souls-like kind of Warframey type game. I don't know, it's very weird looking. I'm a sucker for these like Dark Soul type games, so I guess we're gonna see what this kind of turns into. But I don't know, it looks interesting, so I guess I'll try it sometime. I forgot to mention, it is out right now, by the way. So I guess I'm gonna try to see if I can get my hands on a demo or something, see what this game is. Redfall. This game actually looks pretty cool. Doesn't have any gameplay yet, but from what I saw from the trailer, it kind of gave us at least enough idea of what the game is like. It looks pretty cool. I'm gonna wait until we see actual gameplay before I jump to conclusions and say that this is like a day one buy or whatever. I gotta see what this is gonna actually look like, but I don't know. It looks like it could be fun if the gameplay is anywhere near what this trailer was. So we'll see. I think I kind of went too far with the numbers, so this is number 27. Elden Ring, which is another Souls game. I heard that this one is an open world game, as close to an open world as possible. I really hope that they pull like a Breath of the Wild with this. That would be really awesome if they did, and especially with Souls combat and all that, it would be badass. So I'm really hoping that that's the direction this game is going. We won't know until we actually get our hands on it and try it for ourselves. So I'm just going to wait until I see some streamers play it, see what it looks like, you know. Then I'll just judge the whole thing from there and figure out on whether or not I want to buy it. So I don't know. This is definitely something I'm going to keep my eye on. That's for sure. Now I just wanted to get to some of the stuff that was not shown during this E3 that I wish was. There's just 3 of them that I was really more interested in. And the first one here being Avowed, which is basically a first-person Skyrim type game from Obsidian. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what this is gonna turn into, but it's too bad they didn't have any gameplay to actually show us here. But oh well, I guess we'll just wait. Also, apparently there's another Perfect Dark game in the works. We don't know anything about it at all other than just like a screenshot, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see with this one. And then Nintendo let us down again, and no information on Metroid 4, on whether or not it's even a real game or not. Instead, we got Metroid Dread, which is something I wasn't really caring about. I didn't want another side-scroller Metroid game, but whatever, it is what it is, I guess. I'm definitely not going to be buying this one. If it's massively on sale, like if it's $10 or something, then sure, I'll buy it, but why, man? Nintendo... But anyway, these are all my games of E3. These are the stuff I'm looking forward to. Let me know in the comments of the games that I might have missed that you're actually looking forward to. I'll probably put it on my radar too. Maybe I just missed it. For the most part with the E3s, I only focused on the main developers or main companies. So I was looking at, you know, Xbox. I was looking at the PC gaming show, you know, stuff like that. So, which a PC gaming show was very disappointing also. It was a lot of like 2D games for some reason. Because, yeah, we want to test out our computers with ray tracing and all that in a 2D game. But anyway, that's a discussion for another time. But anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video. Thumbs down if you didn't. And I will see you guys on the next one. Later, guys.